everyone, and in this video I'm going to be talking about what you should do if your hermit crab pinches you. And just so you know, I am a little sick, so if my voice sounds kind of weird, that's why. And also, I do have other shirts, but because I know I'm wearing this shirt in like almost every single video, but this is sort of just like what shirt I wear on days we're not really doing much and we're just like, I just have like filming days or whatever, so that's why. Anyway, so let's get on into the video on what you should do if your hermit crab pinches you. So, I personally have only been pinched with a hermit crab one time by one of my hermit crabs, and it was actually like a really small one, probably about this size, well, smaller. She's in a smaller shell, but they're actually about the same size, not by this exact one. This is Blue, and I was pinched by my hermit crab, River, and yeah, but my sister and my cousin have been pinched, and I was there for both of those, and in all those situations we handled it wrong. So I'm going to show you how you should actually handle it if your hermit crab pinches you. Alright, so we were at the mall, and you know they have hermit crabs at the mall sometimes. Well, my cousin picked one up. It was a big one, probably about this big, and it had very big claws, and she put it on the palm of her hand, which is okay to do, I think, like if your hermit crab like knows you, or like if your hermit crab isn't really aggressive. But we didn't know this hermit crab. She just was like trying to pick one out or whatever, just sort of looking at them. So she did put it on her hand just to hold it and look at it, and it pinched her. It grabbed on really hard, and her dad was pulling it like super hard because it would not let go. And I do understand that, like, I mean, you just like act immediately, you like start freaking out and everybody's just like grabbing it, but anyways, you should not do that at all. What you should do is usually when a hermit crab pinches you, it's when you're holding it up like off of the ground, so that sort of just scares it, because you know it's like, where's my sand, you know, where's the ground. That's why hermit crabs don't fly, guys. Anyways, so what you should do is, what I notice is, if you put it back on the ground and it realizes it's back, usually it'll let go. Sometimes it'll let go, sometimes it won't. It may still hold on. This is why there's other options. So if you put it down on the ground, it may let go and just hurry off, get down. Another thing that is what you should do is, if it's still not letting go, you should not pull it off like as hard as you can, because that could rip your hermit crab's claw off, and you definitely do not want to do that, because then it can't eat, it can't really climb. It's like a lot of the things that it used to be able to do, it can't really do as well anymore. Sorry, I'm so congested, guys. Anyways, so you can, yeah, just lightly just sort of shake your hermit crab, just like very gently, sort of move it, and then it will also let go. I know that some people like run, like sort of get a little bit wet down there, like just take like a little bit of like a bottled water and sort of just put some of it on it. I guess that would probably be okay. I mean, I think it sort of like could stress your hermit crab out, so I don't really know. I mean, it may be okay. I guess you can comment down below what you think about that. But another thing that you should not do is, I had a small one pinch me, and it actually pinched really hard for such a small hermit crab, and it actually like cut my skin, sort of like peeled my skin a little bit. And it was bleeding, and so I sort of like freaked out and everything, because I had never actually been pinched by my hermit crab, and when I was wiggling it, it wasn't really coming off. Like, I was still doing that thing like gently, but it was still like grabbing onto my skin. And then my friend was there, and then she's just like trying to pull it. I'm like, don't do that. And then my parents come in, and they're freaking out, and I was like, I think I was probably like the least freaked out of everybody though, and I was the one being pinched, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so we go into the bathroom, and my parents just turn on the sink, and they're like, put your hand under the water. And then so like we run it, like there's all this like water just like pushing onto the hermit crab. My hermit crab falls into the sink and it just lets go and just falls into the sink. I definitely do not suggest this at all. You do never run your hermit, you never put your hand, like if a hermit crab ever pinches you, do not put it in the sink. That is so wrong on so many levels, and it just like fell off my hand literally into the sink, and I was like, turn off the water, it's gonna die. So we have to like turn off the water, get it out real quick, put it back in its tank, and then like my hand was bleeding. It was just crazy. But anyways, it's not good to run your hermit crab under this water in the sink because one, tap water can kill them because of the chemicals in it. That's why you have to, like, when they're drinking, they can only drink like bottled water, basically like dechlorinated, I can't think of the word right now, but basically just one without all the chemicals, like already like better cleaned and stuff. And so that's one reason. And the other reason is because when it falls off into the sink, it could have like cracked its shell, it could have lost a claw, but thankfully that did not happen. She was okay. She was just really freaked out, and I didn't really mess with her for the next couple of days. Also, another thing that will prevent your hermit crab from pinching you is if you're trying to pick it up, because this is what my sister did when she was trying to pick up one of my hermit crabs, but I wasn't home. Also, sorry for the sound in the background. It's like the TV and sound effects and stuff. So anyway, when that happened, they just, when she got pinched, she had tried to get the hermit crab out by putting it in the water because it wasn't really actually coming out. So she dipped it in the water because I was at school and it was just like my mom and my sister wanted to hold a hermit crab. But anyway, so she just like dips it in the water and then puts it on her hand, and the hermit crab was like all mad because it like got dipped in the water like that, and then so it pinched her. So you definitely should not dip your hermit crabs in the water to pick them up because it just sort of aggravates them and would make them want to pinch you. So don't do stuff that would make your hermit crab want to pinch you. And yeah, I think that's basically all you can really do, is maybe just like put a little bit of like bottled water, maybe, or do that like gently, you know, trying to get off, because I know that does work sometimes. It just didn't work personally for me. Or yeah, you like put your hand on the ground and let the hermit crab walk off. My friend also suggested this. I don't know if this would actually work or not, but maybe, I don't know if it's actually good to do, but I don't know. But if your hermit crab pinches you, maybe you could sort of just shake it a little bit, but like when it's in the tank. So like if the sand is here, maybe you just like sort of shake it lightly until it maybe falls onto the sand. I'm not sure if that will actually, I'm not sure how good that would be, but I mean, if it's not like a long fall or anything and you really need to get it off, of course, then that would probably be like the best way to go. But yeah, so I hope this helps, like if your hermit crab ever pinches you, or if you're being pinched by a hermit crab right now and you're trying to figure out how to get it off of you. I don't know if you're doing that or not, but anyways, or like maybe just like knowing what not to do, like you should do, like that, like what you would do, things that you do that would make your hermit crab pinch you, just to know like not to do that, just so aggravated, or you know, those kinds of things. And yeah, so I think that's about all for this video. Hope this helps, and I will see you in my next video.